Jaden's Nether expansion brings a massive overhaul to Minecraft's Nether, adding a wealth of new content to explore, including fresh biomes, intricate structures, and new mobs. With its extensive range of features, the mod offers a unique and enriched experience for Nether adventurers. Since the mod is vast, this video will only highlight some key features, but it's highly recommended to dive in for a full exploration. It will transform your Nether journey into something truly distinct. Spore shrooms are bouncy blocks found in most vanilla and modded Nether forest biomes. When placed outside their native biome, they emit particles unique to their home environment. Spore shrooms can be bounced on by entities and absorb all fall damage. Using bone meal on Nylium causes spore shrooms to spread to nearby empty spaces, making them a renewable resource. Geysers can be found in almost every Nether biome, with each variant matching its respective environment. Stepping on a geyser propels entities much higher than a spore shroom bounce, while inflicting a small amount of fire damage, offering greater vertical travel at the cost of slight harm to the user. When placed outside their native biomes, geysers emit particle effects reminiscent of their original biome, similar to spore blossoms. This effect can be disabled by sneak placing the block. The Soul Sand Valley has undergone a complete overhaul, transforming into a chilling, barren landscape filled with fossils and trapped souls, teeming with paranormal energy. Chapels are small, eerie structures scattered across the biome, guarded by two skeletons. Inside, you'll find a loot chest containing various items and the prized Sanctum Locator Compass, a tool used to locate the nearest sanctum, an even more mysterious and rewarding structure hidden within the depths of the valley. The Sanctum is an imposing ancient fortress that rarely spawns within the eerie Soul Sand Valley. Its sprawling layout consists of several interconnected sections, with the central church always serving as the focal point. Acting as a hub, the church allows players to stash loot in empty chests or replenish supplies before venturing into more dangerous areas. Branching out from the church are the streets, which link various landmarks and hide brazier chests filled with loot. The arenas contain the treacherous candle, a key reward guarded by fierce enemies. Beneath the surface lies the crypt, an underground segment filled with even more brazier chests waiting to be discovered. Exploring the sanctum provides endless opportunities for both danger and valuable rewards. The treacherous candle is a special block found within sanctum arenas. When lit, it'll activate a gauntlet that summons a variety of mobs in waves that you'll have to defend the candle against. The candle spawns waves of mobs in intervals of 32 seconds each. These mobs will immediately target the candle and attempt to break it, and you'll need to defend it by manually take these mobs. Aggression by hitting them. There are multiple waves, each more difficult than the last, and if you can keep the candle alive for that long, you will be rewarded with treacherous flame. The reward scales depending on how many players were present, meaning everyone will get an equal amount of flames in multiplayer. Additionally, inside the arena towers, you can find 4 treacherous candles on each level of this building. The difficulty and fire rewarded from the candle scales the higher up you go. You can visually tell what tier the candle is by seeing what block is underneath scaling from. Apparitions are eerie flying melee mobs that actively pursue both players and piglins within a 16-block radius. Their behavior varies depending on their preference trait, which can be recognized by unique animations, allowing them to target specific mobs beyond just players. While most apparitions are hostile, there is a rare docile variant that only becomes aggressive when provoked. One of their more terrifying abilities is possession. When an apparition kills certain mobs, it can take control of the body, transforming it into a mutated version of the original. Additionally, most projectiles phase harmlessly through apparitions, making them nearly immune to ranged attacks, with only a few specific weapons capable of inflicting damage. Wisps are ambient undead mobs, commonly split from apparitions or found emerging from ecto soul sand. Players can capture wisps in empty glass bottles and transport them, though this won't stop the wisp from either despawning or burrowing into nearby soul sand. To make a wisp persistent, you'll need to either right-click it with honeycomb or give it a name tag, which will prevent it from disappearing back into the soul sand. Vessels are hostile undead mobs, represented as skeletons possessed by apparitions. They attack at close range with a burst of bullets that ignore invincibility frames, dealing stacking damage. Similar to skeletons, vessels strafe in circular patterns to avoid incoming attacks. But unlike regular skeletons, they persistently circle the player even when within 4 blocks. This makes close encounters particularly dangerous, as players are almost guaranteed to be hit by their rapid-fire projectiles. Vessels can be exorcised and reverted back into regular skeletons when they come into contact with rain or any clean water source, such as flowing water or a splash water bottle. Successfully exorcising a vessel with the latter 2 methods grants the player the Exorcism Advancement. Ectoslabs are magma cubes possessed by apparitions, creating a hostile undead mob with a distinctive glass-like body that enables them to phase underground and ambush unsuspecting victims. They actively seek out players, piglins, or iron golems within a 16-block radius and exhibit 2 distinct attacking phases. In their first phase, Ectoslabs operate with standard slime AI, jumping around and dealing damage on contact. This serves as their default state when no target is detected. However, once they spot a target, they transition into their second phase, where they burrow underground. During this underground phase, Ectoslabs tunnel toward their target, positioning themselves beneath it before launching a surprise attack. This pounce deals twice their base damage, making encounters particularly dangerous, especially with larger Ectoslabs. Banshees are hostile undead mobs created when blazes are possessed by apparitions, gaining the ability to command lesser souls, which they transform into will-o-wisps for their attacks. These eerie creatures actively seek out players within a 26-block radius. Upon spotting a target, a Banshee begins to launch will-o-wisps at random intervals. These projectiles track their target, relentlessly pursuing until they either hit a block or make contact with the player, dealing 6 points of damage. Each time a Banshee fires a will-o-wisp, it has a chance to teleport, allowing it to float a few blocks above the ground. This disorienting maneuver can take the Banshee out of melee range, making it harder for players to retaliate. Additionally, the Banshee may teleport when it sustains damage, or when players draw too close, enhancing its evasive capabilities and making encounters with this haunting entity more unpredictable. Carcasses are initially found in a lifeless state, but players can revive them using flint and steel. Once brought back to life, these creatures roam the area, attacking all hostile and neutral mobs within a 16-block radius, providing valuable assistance in combat. If a carcass is defeated, it doesn't truly perish, but instead deactivates, returning to its original lifeless form. Players can revive them again, using flint and steel as many times as desired. Additionally, carcasses can also be ignited using a flame bow or any other projectile that is on fire. Their unique mechanic makes them a versatile ally in various situations, as players can count on them to rejoin the fight repeatedly. This mod aims to overhaul the entire Nether, and while it currently focuses on the Soul Sand Valley, it offers a wealth of content to explore. Each mob and item features unique behaviors and mechanics, adding new challenges and excitement. If you're tired of the vanilla Nether experience, this mod is definitely worth trying to refresh your gameplay. Reinnovation introduces a series of new redstone blocks crafted from familiar vanilla materials. The Drip Leaf Launcher propels items or mobs in a set direction when they step or land on it. The Harvester automatically detects and collects fully grown crops when powered by redstone, ensuring efficient farming by instantly replanting them. The item drain works like a hopper, but drops items directly into the world, perfect for systems where item storage isn't necessary. For wireless redstone communication, the Skulk transmitter and Skulk receiver work in tandem. The transmitter sends a Skulk signal to nearby receivers, which then emit a redstone signal when they pick up the transmission, allowing for wireless automation across distances. This mod brings the Pale Garden biome showcased in Minecraft Live directly into the game, allowing players to explore it in the overworld. While wandering through this eerie biome, players may encounter the Creaking, a creature that primarily appears at night and retains nearly every feature from the Minecraft Live demo. The model is an almost perfect recreation, complete with custom sounds and a haunting resemblance to a weeping angel. The Creaking is an indestructible tree spirit. When players face it, it remains completely still, emitting the sound of cracking branches when attacked, but taking no damage. However, the moment players turn their backs, it begins to pursue and attack them, making it a truly unsettling foe. Combined with the dark and eerie atmosphere of the Pale Garden at night, the presence of the Creaking elevates the creepiness to a new level. If you're eager to experience this terrifying creature and the unique mechanics it brings, downloading this mod offers a perfect preview of what's to come. The Occult mod introduces eerie, cult-like elements to the base game, including demonic creatures and dark-themed items. To begin your journey into the Occult, you'll need to locate the shaded towers scattered throughout the world. These haunted structures hold chests filled with loot left behind by something sinister. Inside, you might find shaded bricks and seeking lamps, ideal for creating a spooky atmosphere, as well as weapons and materials that are key to delving deeper into the dark arts. One of the most dangerous creatures you might encounter is the Occultors, a humanoid entity made of twisted fibers with a single menacing eye. They are highly aggressive and can detect players from greater distances than most monsters. When an Occultors attacks, it enters a phantom phase, becoming harder to spot and much deadlier as it gains speed and regenerates lost health. Slaying one rewards you with twisted fibers and occasionally an accursed potion, essential for crafting dark magic items. The Occultors feature detailed animations and custom sound effects, making them a thrilling addition for those looking to add some horror to their game. This mod is an add-on for Cobblemon, introducing Cobblemon creatures with a style inspired by the Create mod. Players can now capture Regiate, a steampunk-themed Cobblemon. Regiate's body is built from mechanical parts straight out of the Create mod, resembling a robot from the Steam era. Regiate has 4 abilities: Charge Beam, Smokescreen, Scratch, and Heat Wave, each aligning with its steampunk theme. Its animations, textures, and model are well crafted, making it visually appealing. If you're a fan of both Create and Pokemon, this add-on could be a perfect addition to your gameplay. Archer's Expansion is an add-on for the Archers mod, introducing 3 new Archer spells with unique abilities and armor sets tailored to each class: Tundra Hunter, Deadeye, and War Archer. Tundra Hunter specializes in freezing enemies with arrows for added damage. Their passive ability, Frozen Shot, slows enemies with every shot, stacking over time. Arctic Volley lets you fire 8 arrows at once, dealing icy damage. Frozen Pact deals damage based on how long the target has been frozen and weakens their attack for 5 seconds. Enchanted Crystal Arrow fires a powerful projectile that stuns enemies. War Archer focuses on explosive damage, making them formidable on the battlefield. Their passive ability allows them to fire explosive arrows, causing small blasts on impact that harm nearby targets. Dual Shot fires 2 arrows simultaneously, while Point Blank Shot knocks enemies back with a powerful shot. Pin Down immobilizes targets, preventing movement. Although War Archer is more aggressive, it lacks the control Tundra Hunter provides, making them a great duo for complementary playstyles. Deadeye is a quick and elusive bounty hunter. Their passive skill boosts speed with each shot, stacking up to 5 times. Trick Shot fires a bouncing arrow that deals 6 damage per hit. Disabling Shot allows you to leap backward after firing for quick escapes. And Choking Gas fires an arrow that releases toxic clouds, spreading AoE damage among enemies. If you're playing the Archers mod, these new Archer classes add plenty of diversity and strategic options to your gameplay. This mod modifies the weapons used by Pillagers, replacing their traditional crossbows with pistols or shotguns when they spawn. These new firearms pack a much greater punch, capable of dealing more damage and breaking shields more easily. Additionally, the Pillagers are now immune to friendly fire, making them more cohesive and dangerous as a group. The mod also supports data packs, allowing similar weapon adjustments for other villager-based mods. For example, you can configure guard villagers or villager recruits to spawn with guns instead of crossbows or other weapons, helping to balance their combat power against the Pillagers. This prevents raids from becoming too one-sided in favor of the Illagers, making village defense more intense and challenging. Dark Side of the Moon transforms Minecraft's nighttime into a truly pitch-black experience. Once the sun sets, players are plunged into complete darkness, with the darkness effect applied for the entire duration of the night. The mod makes navigating and surviving much more intense, as enemies can now sneak up on you without warning. Creepers may silently approach and explode, while skeletons could snipe from the unseen depths. Even using night vision potions only partially reduces the oppressive darkness, maintaining a constant sense of tension and uncertainty. If you're looking for a way to make the night more terrifying and challenging, this mod offers an intense, nerve-wracking twist to your Minecraft experience. Phas Medieval Gear is a compact mod that adds 4 medieval-themed armor sets to Minecraft, perfect for enhancing any medieval-themed mod pack. Each armor set comes with detailed 3D textures, giving them an authentic medieval feel. Plus, all the armor sets are compatible with shaders, ensuring they look great in any lighting setup. If you're looking for a small but immersive addition to your medieval world, this mod offers a great visual upgrade. Pirates of the Craft introduces pirate ships to Minecraft's oceans. As you sail, you may encounter these straw hat-wearing pirates aboard their ships. Inside, there are loot-filled resources, and if you delve deeper, you might even rescue imprisoned villagers from the ship's hold. On the deck, you'll find the captain's quarters. Defeating the captain rewards you with his exclusive cutlass, a powerful weapon to wield. Besides regular loot, the ship also features unique cannons that can be loaded with cannonballs and fired using flint and steel, offering a fun collectible weapon for your arsenal. If you're looking to spice up your seafaring journeys with some vanilla-style enemies, this mod adds a perfect touch of pirate-themed action. Lios Seafaring Dungeons introduces a range of new underwater and underground dungeons to enhance your Minecraft exploration. Inspired by Doom-like dungeons, these unique structures offer custom loot, challenging enemies, and boss encounters. Mossy Ocean Dungeons spawn in warmer ocean biomes with moss and seaweed-covered structures visible from the surface. While you may find many treasure chests scattered throughout the rooms, be prepared for a lot of them to be empty. Sandstone Ocean Dungeons are found in colder ocean climates, featuring sandstone buildings in 2 variants. Like the Mossy Ocean Dungeons, they are easy to spot from the surface, but be cautious of the guardians spawning from nearby spawners. Underground land dungeons are sprawling, labyrinthine structures hidden deep beneath the surface, offering one of the most extensive and intricate dungeon experiences in Minecraft. These dungeons often stretch across multiple levels, featuring narrow passageways, large open chambers, and maze-like corridors, each room varying in size and shape. Automated Item Frames is a mod that automatically sets the item frame to display the most common item from a connected chest or barrel. When you place an item frame on a chest or barrel, the item with the highest count in the container's inventory will be placed inside the frame, and 1 unit of that item will be subtracted from the stack in the chest. This feature also works with glow item frames, making it easier to organize and display your most frequently stored items without any manual input. Floating Islands is a small mod inspired by Terraria's iconic Cloud Islands, bringing a similar experience to Minecraft. Scattered throughout the skies, these islands may contain valuable loot, though not all will reward your exploration. The mod introduces a variety of new structures, a few unique blocks, and 3 powerful new weapons to discover. For fans of both Terraria and Minecraft, this mod adds a charming and nostalgic touch, making it a great small-scale addition to enhance your world's exploration.